What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and I'm joined by my host, Mano.
New Mano.
And my guest co-host, Gigi McGuire.
Hello.
All right, and today we're talking about Keeping Up with Sports podcast. We have Zach Hirsch here and Lamar Odom.
How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Chilling.
Listen, this podcast, I feel like it's been talked about for some time now, and then the date, I guess, has been delayed and pushed back, but now it's finally coming out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
What's been the holdup?
I don't know. We've just been working hard every day.
Mm-hmm.
You have to talk to this dude.
Yeah,
it's on you?
Yeah.
definitely not. But we were waiting to speak to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this
That's a good
is where
story.
you really gonna let it out.
Absolutely.
So you guys recorded already a few episodes, right?
Yeah.
That's in the can.
Yeah.
And so we've been hearing some rumblings about who's going to be featured. So we do know some of the people that will be on. Who's going to be on the podcast?
Sugar Ray.
Mm-hmm.
We had what's the girl with the bull head?
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose.
The girl with the ball head.
We had a couple of cool guests.
So it's not just sports.
No, it's
Nah.
like, it's like life.
Mm-hmm.
We had Jadakiss on.
Okay, of course, that's your
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, of course. It's my brother, Steve-O.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you guys, as far as coming together, because Caitlyn Jenner is also one of the hosts on the podcast too,
Yeah.
who, by the way, I noticed she hasn't been doing the press around it the way y'all have been doing.
Yeah, well, she going to be here
Yeah, yeah. Tomorrow she gets here. We're doing a show together.
Okay. Do you, so Lamar, we know you know Caitlyn, but Zach,
Mm-hmm.
did you know Caitlyn prior to this?
I didn't. No, I didn't know Lamar or Caitlyn. I had similar friends to Lamar. Obviously, he knows Kiss too and some other people, but no, not at all.
Mm-hmm. And what was your impression from sitting down? And because that's something to be thrown into the mix with people that you never met before.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an honor to be with two legends. Two Olympians. Caitlyn drafted to the NBA, gold medalist, decathlete. Like, I have so much respect for, both of them as athletes, as a sports guy growing up my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Your whole life, which is a young life.
A young life.
Yeah,
3 years.
So the whole point of the podcast is to humanize people, right? And talk about the more human side of things.
Yeah, it's definitely not to bash or put down or anything like that. We've been getting a good response. I think most of our interviews have been like therapeutic for the people that we're interviewing.
See, that's different though, because now we're in an age of everything and everybody want to go viral.
Yeah, I think the only clickbait that our show is probably just a name.
Okay.
I would think, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's like keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, to make people
Right. Yeah.
get, look real quick and they know that me and Bruce.
Everybody
is on
trying to go for these sound bites and,
Yeah.
these stories that nobody even asked them before.
Yeah.
it. I'm not about that life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been through too much shit myself.
Were you resistant to that title, like you said, because it is kind of clickbaitish?
Yeah, at first I was like, well, why do you choose that? But then, think about it. Me and Bruce, me and Caitlyn on it. Why not? It's just a name.
I mean, and y'all both was kind of like, y'all really was on the show.
Yeah, like
So it's not like y'all
That's really
wasn't-
family.
and the family.
In
you
the
know what I'm
family.
saying? Yeah. And then once you family, you always family.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's nothing.
Now, I want to ask you guys, too, Lamar, we know you have a lot of other ventures outside of this, too, and I see you've been getting into a lot of different entrepreneurial spaces,
Yeah.
right? And I saw you did open up a facility also for people who have struggled with addiction.
Yeah, I'm trying to right now. Trying to open up my own drug rehab. That's near to my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
To help people that can't help themselves.
right.
You know?
I think that would be a phenomenal thing to do just because of the journey that you've been on, to be able to say, okay, I want to help somebody else, and who better than somebody that knows what that struggle has been like.
Yeah, I definitely know what that struggle's been like. I don't get high no more. I'm proud to say that. The last time I got high, probably 2015, since that accident happened.
Congrats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Thank you.
9 years. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't even count the time,
Mm-hmm.
but I just leave it to God.
Right. And then you started a cannabis company as well?
Yeah, it's called Odom Grown. That's like the healthy alternative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it was for me.
So it's CBD?
Nah, it's bud.
It's
What?
easy.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that marijuana is legal now?
It's
And for
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
long-
I'm like, I'm in
so
New York.
many-
It's
so
crazy.
many
Nuts.
places.
Word.
It's crazy.
Well, we hustle everything.
and
we
you
give our
have
New
the
York an
senior
inch.
care facility.
Yeah, I got it. Well, it's an app for senior care. It's like the Zillow.
Oh, for senior care.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
nice.
senior care.
Okay, you got to
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to make $1 billion. I got a lot of people to help.
Different business ventures. And Zach, we know that you've been in this space of podcasting and sports.
Yeah.
Like you said, your whole young life. So talk to me about how you guys actually did come together. Somebody put you all together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine's named Steve Marcano
Yeah.
put us together, came up with this idea, and I was with it.
And so I want to ask you guys, since this is Keeping Up with Sports, just some sports questions. First about the WNBA. Let's talk about that for a second.
Shout out.
Yes. How exciting is the WNBA for you guys right now?
I love the evolution. Like these girls is making moves and making shots and handling the ball like the best players in the NBA do. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they could, get paid a little bit more.
Right, they get to fly private, which I thought was amazing because imagine like the things that you have to go through, the stress, like being in the airport, it's a safety thing.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine in the NBA they used to fly commercial. I couldn't even imagine that.
Wait.
Like being Michael Jordan in 1986, 1987.
Yeah,
flying commercial.
Like, man,
yeah.
first class is sold out.
They don't do that no more, though.
Nah, they don't do
Nah.
that. All the teams,
Yeah.
all the teams got private planes.
Yeah, that would be
But they was flying first class, so it was probably like the whole team will have
Nah,
them.
but it's first class is how many seats?
Right.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got
But that's what
12
I'm saying. It was
dudes.
split up though. It was
Yeah.
like 6.
The bums in the front and the bums, the nice niggas in the front and the bums in the back. You know what I mean? That's probably how you have to do
split
it.
up.
Word up.
No.
Wow.
Chuck
how you
said
have
he'd
to do it,
shower
too.
in his jersey. They wouldn't have time to clean it, and they'd hop on the plane.
Word.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's
what
what
do
he
you guys?
said.
The playoffs have been really good though so far too. So I know that's been exciting. Do you bet? Because I know you're known for that. So have you
I
been-
don't bet. I give the picks out. I think that would affect my thought process.
Really?
If I was betting them, yeah. For
So
sure.
you've never been like I should.
When I started, I couldn't even bet legally. So I never started.
Because you could be like a cash cow over
Definitely.
here.
No, I'd
I mean-
rather help the people.
The NBA, I don't care. I mean, of course I care who win, but long as Boston don't win.
Long as Boston.
Yeah.
But Boston.
I hate Boston.
Watch that game yesterday.
What game?
The Knicks.
With the Knicks.
Nah, I was
Indiana.
I was working. I had to do another show. What's the chef? What's his name? Hell's
Gordon
Kitchen.
Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay's
Gordon
show.
Ramsay.
Oh, yeah.
I did that with my kids yesterday.
Oh, nice. Your kids are so grown now, by
they
the way.
big, yeah, they got big quick. And I just came down here, so I wasn't even. Me and LJ watched the game, the last game in the car, the Denver game in the car. coming
The
down.
games have been like amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
But they're gonna get better and better until somebody win it all.
And then I also want to talk about boxing with you guys because we're getting ready for Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And I
Yeah.
know you're cool with Jake
Yeah,
Paul.
that's
right?
his
Yeah.
man, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
That's your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
What's your prediction for that?
Jake Paul knockout.
Jake Paul knockout.
I've
Now,
been
hold
telling
on,
him like,
hold
yeah,
on,
I've been telling him
hold
like
on.
that's
no.
against
Is
Is
all
it
out, like,
true now that it's all these clauses in there?
No.
But Mike can't
So-
knock him
no.
out. Is that
It's a pro
true?
fight. It's a pro fight.
It's a
So
pro
it's
fight.
sanctioned by the Texas Athletic Commission.
Mhm.
There's no holds barred. They're using a little bit bigger gloves, 14 ounces, but no headgear, nothing like that. It's pro. It's going on Mike's record forever.
Isn't it 2-minute rounds?
Yeah, it's 2 minutes rounds. But I mean, that was more for Mike, obviously.
So, but what? So, what about the clauses about Mike not being able to knock
That's
him out?
all
Is
fake.
that true?
Yeah, that's illegal for a pro fight.
Okay, cool.
So there'd be a lot of prison time and stuff.
If Mike lose, we tearing that motherfucker up.
I know. I really
Be
don't.
ready.
Get
ready.
Like,
This is
if Mike
crazy.
lose, like,
Get ready.
We tearing that
Okay, but
motherfucker
Lamar,
up.
let's keep it real.
Get ready.
Okay.
Even though my
Night,
man is
night.
What do you
58
think
years
is,
old. like,
what do you
yeah.
think is going to happen? I'm not asking what you want to happen.
I know Mike gonna have problems with him. This dude is in his prime, his athletic career. Even he don't gotta be a good boxer. You know, Mike probably gonna get tired
Wow.
quick.
He'll be 58
It's
when
hard
this
to
fight
fight
happens.
a boxing fight
When
tired.
is the
bro.
fight happening again?
July 20th.
I know he in the
So
best
then
shape
it's
of his
Yeah.
life and all that, but
He'll-
you gotta be like, we, and I'm talking about Mike. I'm saying we
Yeah.
have to be realistic. Like he's not.
It's not the Mike Tyson.
But you're not answering the question. What do you think is going to happen?
It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. It's
that.
Mike
Yo,
Tyson.
listen.
I'm not gonna never go
If
against Big Bro.
if
On the
Tyson,
record.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
if he slips up and Tyson could connect with some of those shots,
Yeah, but I know when you
That's true.
when you get older, you don't lose your strength.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This is
Even
what
your
I'm
game
saying.
Your power's
strength.
lasting.
You might-
to go.
you-
But your
His power's still there.
Like,
Absolutely.
power is definitely there. You may
True.
you may lose
Like-
speed,
Yeah.
right? But his boxing IQ is still the same.
Yeah.
Right, so he's able to study.
not
He
even
know,
higher.
like you know what I mean.
But
Yeah.
his
This
dip,
is what
like,
I'm
they
saying.
not quick.
Yeah.
His dip might not be as quick.
they not.
He might think he going like
Yeah,
this,
that
but
shit
he
might
going
not.
like this.
Yeah.
He real slow.
Oh, come on, Mike.
Word.
I
But
don't-
I want Mike Tyson.
Yeah, we
to win.
want
No
him. Yeah.
disrespect to Jake Paul, because this dude
I get it.
has trained himself to be like a professional boxer, or from YouTube. So I respect that hustle.
Yeah, you gotta respect that.
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah. But we would
him
love to see
beating
Mike
Big
win.
Bruh, like
I know.
I almost cried when Mike. I was crying a little bit. Like I shed a tear when he lost to Lennox Lewis. That was hard for me to take.
Yeah, I can imagine. But that's Jake Paul is your guy, so that's
Yeah,
what-
I love Uncle Mike too, but
Uncle Mike.
It's
crazy.
I don't think he.
Uncle Mike is wild.
I don't think his style is gonna age well. Peekaboo. It's real tiring. It's tough at 58.
What round you think if you said a knockout?
Nah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But I respect that.
We're from Brooklyn over here.
We got
He's
faith
saying-
in Uncle
he's saying
Mike.
the style, like, because Mike got the head movement and all
Yeah,
that.
well, Peekaboo
It take
style is
energy,
very
yeah.
energy taxing. So as you age,
It is.
Gets
but
harder and harder.
It wins fights though, because at the end of the day, you stay moving. A lot of times
Yeah.
when you mobile, when you stand right there in front of somebody.
Somebody wild.
some-
No, I
So-
agree.
yeah,
When he was
so-
20 to 35,
Yeah,
you know.
he ain't there. He
But 30 years
25.
later.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
30 years from now. I
You
think
know, it
we
was
got
30 years ago when he
that.
won the
Plus-
heavyweight.
How old
belt.
is how old is Jake Paul?
26, man, 27. He in the
Wow.
prime of his athletic
30
career. It don't get no
years.
quicker and
Wow.
faster and
Yeah.
up higher and all that.
But is Jake
Than
Paul really?
27.
Jake Paul is not known for his speed. He has power though. He's not known for his speed.
He's built his power up.
He has power.
He
though.
put on like 40 pounds with his fight?
Who he knocked
Yeah.
the fuck out though? Who was that he knocked the fuck
That
out?
box,
didn't
that
he?
that one dude.
No,
You really like him.
no.
Okay.
That's his man. That's his
I'm
man.
playing a little
Yeah,
bit.
okay.
Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson. That
Did
was
him
bad.
dirty.
Yeah.
He did that UFC fight
Yeah.
dirty too.
Woodley.
Tyrone Woodley.
Yeah. That
But
was
he
bad,
lost
too.
his first professional fight
His first against a professional boxer.
against a professional boxer. Okay,
That's true.
correct
Who beat
it.
him?
Tommy Fury, Tyson
Right.
Fury's little brother.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Hopefully Tommy Fury
enough,
was in
we'll
Mike
see.
Camp.
And then since we're talking about boxing, when it comes to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, what are your thoughts about everything that happened with all of the hoopla after the fight?
I mean, if the kid Garcia, if he was taking steroids or whatever, PTEs,
Yeah, PEDs.
then he dead wrong.
Yeah, I
There
think
could be
it's a
somebody's
witch hunt.
life in there.
Right.
So it was caught by VADA, which is a privately owned organization, who was also very close to Devin Haney's strength conditioning coach, Victor Conte, who also got caught in Balco with Barry Bonds and served prison time. So it just seems really sketchy that he would take a SARM 2 days before his boxing match. That wouldn't even help.
They said that whatever they found in it was so minuscule that it wouldn't even help them.
It's like a pinch of salt.
Right. It
in a
wouldn't.
pool.
It wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't matter. It was
It's like
too,
1/1000th of a nanogram.
Right. It was too less of
Wow.
of a substance for
Yeah.
it to matter.
Did he take it purposely? And was
No,
he
he-
trying to?
He took a supplement, like I think ashwagandha,
And it had it in
got
it,
mixed
and it had it
up,
in
and
it.
just a
Oh.
little teeny bit. But you need to. The B sample will show how much was really in his system.
All right, now I want to ask you, Lamar, just coming from the side of an athlete, and you talk about the more human side. A lot of times when you're on the court as a NBA player, people will criticize you and go crazy and just say like the most disrespectful things, and they feel like you're supposed to take it because you're getting paid all this money.
Well, I
And-
mean, from a fan, like
yeah,
heckling
and
you on the
fans-
court.
and, fans, and even online and everything.
I mean, well, online is a different thing, but if you're on the court, then that's their right.
Mm-hmm.
Like on off the court, I mean, like literally, like gotta have thick skin. I don't know you, fuck you. So
You
if
gotta
that's the
have
case,
thicker skin on court though, right?
facts. I mean, anytime you really don't want to let your emotions override
Right.
anything you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Has
saying?
anything ever
Everything's-
bothered you, like to the point where you wanted to run up on somebody?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has.
Wow.
I was on a team that took a lot of
Yes.
losses my first couple of years. So I'm pretty sure people be saying things to me that I would never repeat to them. Yeah. But I can't really remember anything off the top of my mind, though.
And what about like mental health services for like you see Ben Simmons, who had been talking about struggling with mental health issues, but do they provide like real services in the NBA for people? Because that is also something like every now and then you gotta lose, but that's not easy either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've been out of the NBA like 10, 15 years. So I'm pretty sure right now they're addressing those type of things within the league.
You feel
know what
like
I'm
that
saying?
would have helped you at the time that you were there?
I'm pretty sure anybody that had some positive influence would have helped me. I lost a lot of money. I was smoking weed when I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Getting
real.
suspended and all type of doing dumb shit like that.
So you feel like you had stronger role models or people that you respected.
Yeah, I mean, it really, like, when I was on the Clippers, my first year, I was the highest paid. You know what I'm saying? So, and all them other dudes on my team, you know, my team was known for not renewing a player's contract. So they know they wasn't going to come back to that team. So everybody was like really acting up, knowing that they was going to leave there. You know what I mean? I ain't really have nobody be like, oh, come on, let's get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It was, I was in the club as a proud Clipper. You know what I mean? They wasn't even really going to the club and shit like that when I joined that team. So I had opened them all the way up.
Wow.
That club will get to you every time, boy.
Wow.
When you see people partying, and then you're like, you know, they got a game tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, but that's part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to maintain.
Now,
know
what
who
did you guys
are.
talk to Amber Rose about since
The girl with the bald head.
yeah.
No, nah, just about her life, you know, with her kid, things like that. And,
Yeah, like what sports your kids play, and
nah, it was a good
what
conversation.
she grew up doing. Yeah,
Yeah, just because I know there's a lot of athletes on the show, but then I'm like, okay.
she was with Zab Judah.
Yeah, we had Zab on there too.
We paired them up.
Another Brooklyn dude, yeah.
That was dope. Yeah,
another
Zab,
Brooklyn dude.
yeah.
Word.
Shout out to Zab.
Word
Zab
up.
and Uncle too.
Uncle Zab.
Uncle Zab, Uncle Mike.
Anybody that's older than him in the boxing
Yeah.
world, he gonna call Uncle.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Zab went through a lot, boy. When
Yeah,
he
yeah. We talked about you know, his traumatic brain injury. You know,
Mm-hmm.
after a fight. I mean, they had,
Right.
they had to, you know, split his brain open
Yeah, right
while he was
away.
awake.
Yeah, he was about to
Right.
die.
Yeah,
Wow, I remember that.
yeah.
Did y'all talk about the fact that he actually, I mean, the ref scored it a slip.
Nah, he knocked
Only man that
Floyd
knocked
down.
down Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Word.
Absolutely.
Did y'all
He
talk
knocked him
about that?
down.
He
That's
don't
a
get the
fact.
credit. Officially, he doesn't get the credit for that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't really remember that.
Yeah.
But Floyd glove touched the floor.
I think
This is a fact.
as far as like the gift, I think Zab was the only one that could really like
he had it.
push him. You know
He
what I'm
had
saying?
it.
But
He
his
had
help
it.
start up
It
here,
was
you
the
know what I mean?
it was the partying. It was the hanging out.
Mentally,
It was the,
Yeah.
mentally
being
got to be just as tough as Floyd too.
outside the ring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That durability and that discipline.
It came to show
That's
in that
what
fight
sets them apart.
because he had him that fight.
He had him.
Word.
He had him.
He was gonna get him.
He had him. When you go back and really look at that fight,
He was gonna get him.
you say
He the
oh,
only one
man.
that's just as quick as him, and he's just as strong,
Yeah,
and he hard to hit too.
Floyd's just so dedicated.
Yeah.
Right,
So
and that was the
smart.
difference.
Yeah.
And he beat people, I think, outside of the ring because of that. You know, his
100%.
dedication.
Yeah.
You know, because he looked like he was always in the lifestyle, but he wasn't really partying and drinking
Nah.
like
Nah.
that.
That's an act.
He kind of it appeared to
Putting
be.
him to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't doing that.
Yeah, yeah. He would wake up at 3 a.m., run 8 miles.
That's a
you know?
fact. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
train 5 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant was the same way too. Though.
Yeah.
Word. Just dedication. See where he turned out.
Yeah. Well, I want to also ask you, how personal are you guys going to get on this podcast? Because sometimes when you're sitting there and you said it's like therapy, but is it like therapy for both of you as well to be able to talk about things in your own personal lives?
I mean, it's always therapy for me to talk about what I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through so much shit. Shit, a lot of things I've been through, people don't even know.
And will we learn some of this on
100%.
the podcast?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
How is it for you being able to open up? I know, like you did say it's therapeutic, but sometimes it has to be annoying to be asked.
The
about
same
the-
thing over and
Yeah,
over.
the same thing over and over again.
I mean, I don't know. Probably some of the Chloe questions, but you know, other than that, I'm an open book.
I don't think enough is said about you bouncing back though. You
Yeah,
bounce back.
Yeah.
You understand? Because
Yeah.
all men, we fall.
facts.
And we susceptible to a lot of things. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
get caught up in a lot of our own vices and our own demons, right? But your bounce back,
Yeah,
your comeback, I don't think a lot is spoken about when it comes to that.
yeah. Good looking, bro. I respect that.
Nah, love.
Appreciate that. You know, so
And for you, I mean, Zach, this has to be an opportunity. How old are you?
22.
22 years old.
12.
But you've had the opportunity to work with some greats.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an honor, and I gotta thank Jada for giving me my first opportunity in the podcasting space.
How did
And,
that even happen?
One of some of my friends pulled up to his block, and he told him about my sports picks and all that, and he called me in FaceTime. Zach, I'm like, oh my God, it's Jada Kiss.
Yeah.
He was like,
So
he's
random.
like, let's do a show. And talk about the betting. I was like, let's do it. We filmed a pilot. We pitched it to World Star. They picked it up. We got a
Right, I remember
sponsor,
that,
and
yeah.
then we got to shooting.
that's crazy.
And you know, we've developed friendship off camera. We were just hanging out in LA for like 3 or 4 days, watching movies, all that. So That's one of my best friends.
You see the drip, you know?
Yeah. Y'all better quit sleeping.
And Lamar, you talk about all the money that you've gone through, you know, in your lifetime up to this point. So how are you moving differently now? And what are some lessons that you've learned?
Well, I pay my own bills.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that's a big one.
Yeah. I pay my own bills. Before it was, you know, accountants and me not really just watching my money. You know, I check
Being
my account.
trustful in other people.
Yeah. Can't trust other people with your money.
Can't trust other people with your money.
Let me tell you, with my accountant, they can see my account, but they can't move things around.
Yeah.
You know, so they can see like when I need statements for certain things or if I have to do certain stuff, they can see it, but they don't have access to be able to like send out a wire or
Yeah.
spend any of it.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Because accountants also charge you like a percent. You have to pay like there's a
Yeah.
business manager.
I mean, and then
there's
you talk about like, you know, money ain't everything. It's the only thing. So then you really trusting somebody.
With everything.
Yeah, and they natural response. Like, you got all the money and I work for you.
Yeah.
So they know if they not, you know, it could be $100 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that shit add up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
Yeah.
percentages and yeah.
Now, how do you feel about, you know, doing maybe another television show? Is that something you'll be interested in?
Like a reality show?
Yeah.
Like if I get enough things popping and it's be easy to tell a story or follow the story, then yeah, and they come with a nice check.
Nice
you know.
situation.
Yeah, for me and my kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did College Hill. That's right. I remember. Now,
Yeah.
that was a nice one.
I
I
watched
did.
that season.
You know,
Yeah,
I did
that
College
was a good
Hill
season.
and I
with
did
Ray J and Dream Doll.
yeah, no, Queen Frida.
Yeah.
All my people's Niecy.
I will say about you, sometimes people are like, you know, all different kinds of people.
I do.
And I feel like being a New Yorker also, it makes you very like accepting and tolerant, where sometimes people can have prejudices
Yeah,
against people who are different than they are.
yeah.
But that's not something that you possess. Like it feels like because you've been through so much and you know.
No, I'm
so-
gonna give everybody a fair chance.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm a Scorpio too. Once you
Oh,
cross me, then it's
Scorpio
over.
men are the
Stinger.
worst. I just
Yeah.
want to say, out of all the signs,
It's over.
It does seem as though you mesh well with people just in general.
I do.
And that's a good quality to have because a lot of people aren't able.
I do.
Yeah.
yeah, you should see what I go through with Mano up here all the time.
You gotta stop.
But you know, so for you guys for this podcast, how many episodes are already done and in the
How
can?
many we got?
8.
8?
Okay,
Yeah.
8 episodes. Is that the full season? Is 8 episodes, or are you going to be
Or are
doing?
you just
I'm
going
not
to
even
keep
sure.
going?
Probably
We
just
got
keep
more.
going.
We got more.
Yeah. All through the summer and shit
Cooking
like
up.
Oh yeah, we allowed to know.
So you're jocking weekly?
I think bi-weekly is the plan. I'm not directly involved, despite
You're not, your name's on
how
the
it may
thing.
Right.
appear. No, I mean with the, you know, I'm the talent. I'm the
Okay.
talent. I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
I'm not the
you're
head
not
decision
cued in on-
maker.
on
Yeah,
the
I mean I'm the
logistics.
host, but I'm not. You know what I'm
We
saying?
just
Hey,
show up. I just show up.
You just show up.
That's it.
We just talked about being directly involved with our business, and
I mean,
Now
that's
it's
a
I just
different
show
story.
up.
That's a different story. That's my money. I mean, it's all my money, but
Yeah.
I feel like, did you do Love and Hip Hop too at all?
yeah, I was on there 1 second with Carly.
Episode or
Really?
two.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Love and Hip Hop
I don't remember
Atlanta.
that.
We talked about
With Carly
reality
Red.
TV.
I did it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
It's
did
like a love
Yeah.
interest?
Yeah.
Really?
They were dating.
1 second.
It was like 1 or 2 episodes.
We was rocking out.
Yeah.
You
How
done
was
lived your
that?
life, Lamar.
Full life.
Legend.
Full life.
And now, how is the relationship with the kids? Your kids are how old now?
25. My daughter's 25, and my son is 22. I mean, it's getting better every day. I
That's
think my
good.
son is my best friend.
I love
My
that.
daughter is like, you know, sometimes she show me love, sometimes she don't want to hug me.
Daughters as well.
That's your daughter
yeah,
too.
I don't
My
know.
daughter's just like that. She 11.
Yeah, she 11.
It's like, give me a hug, baby. No, you're 100.
It's kind of crazy, but you know, I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that they with me.
Okay, good. I'm glad to see that too.
Thank you.
Dope.
You know.
Thank you.
But listen, you guys. So the podcast is Keeping Up with Sports is coming out second week of June.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
2
yeah.
weeks.
I don't know. Y'all ain't sound too
I
sure
know,
about
you're
that.
like,
In 2 weeks, we just said it. 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Okay.
Right?
So that I think it's the first week of June, right? 2 weeks.
I don't know. You tell me. You
Yeah,
guys.
right. What was it?
2
May
weeks.
20? Yeah, 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
first week of June.
Okay, first week of June. We can look for the first episode, and on the premiere episode,
I think it's
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray
Okay.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard is
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. See, I'm a fan of boxing, right? Damn, that's a good. That's gonna be good.
Good
It's,
job.
had the
it's gonna be
boxers.
real good. And that
I
one,
grew up in
Talk
boxing.
to
that
him
one,
about Hagler.
Yeah.
that one got deep.
That-
Sugar Ray
oh,
went
man.
places,
Really, I went really.
when he was
damn.
young.
Yo, we talked
He
about.
was, I think, touched by one of his trainers. So I
Yeah.
would never think, word.
Oh wow.
You never think nobody, you know what I mean? That's not nice with their hands. Or have
You
to
never,
go through
that's
so
something
much
you
and
never even thought about.
Word.
Yeah.
And it's something that it's hard for people to come out and say
Yeah.
and
Sugar
admit.
Ray.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, those conversations are hard. So you guys must have made him feel really comfortable to be able to
Yeah.
really talk about that.
Again, a therapy session for sure.
it's not a show for clicks or trying
No.
to make someone comfortable. Just chance for people
I
to get
can't
their
wait to
story
see that
out.
one, though.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about Hearns,
Right.
Hagler, Wilfred
that's what I'm saying.
Benitez,
Talk about Duran.
Duran, of course.
No Moss and all
Yeah,
that.
we got,
Man.
we got
You
into
know, he a
everything. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
legend.
Oh, this is gonna
That's
be
amazing.
good.
It's
It's
highly
gonna be good.
anticipated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, Lamar, like with everything that you were going through, for the past time, do you feel like people were in your corner that were supportive of you when you were playing in the NBA, or did you ever feel like you were deserted by people? Like, what were your thoughts?
No, I mean, I think people that I never really expect was pulling for me to come out of that.
That's good.
Yeah, because prayer is the only thing that got me out of that one. Prayers and God.
You got to feel like you're here for a purpose too.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's right.
100%.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for showing up. I cannot wait to see this
No.
first episode after this
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah.
Thank
Keeping up
you.
with sports.
Thank you.
Thank
Sugar
you.
Ray, the first one, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about it. After
Punkin
that.
told me to tell you what's up,
Nah,
too.
he just hit me.
He
I'm
just
gonna
hit you?
tell
That's my
Uh-oh.
good.
You know, I grew up with all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. New York is in the house.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. It's way up.